Hello everyone, welcome to Coding Simplified, and in this series of Selenium tutorials, today we are having our second tutorial, and in this tutorial we will learn how to configure Selenium and how we can use it. Okay, so as we discussed in our last tutorial that to work with Selenium we need to write the test script, and for the test script we need some programming language. Okay, so in these tutorials we will be using Java as a programming language because it is widely used with Selenium. Okay, now let us discuss about how we can configure the Selenium. Okay, so there are two ways in which we can configure the Selenium. First one is without build tool, and then second is with build tool. Okay, so without build tool, basically what we will do is we simply download the Selenium jar. Jar is basically a Java archive file, and then we can add that particular jar in our project and we can work with the Selenium. And the other method is using the build tool. Okay, so there are multiple build tools provided like available in the market: Maven, Gradle, or Ant. Ant is basically the old one, so in this time we use Maven and Gradle mostly, but in our tutorials we will be using Maven because it's a very good, and we will be discussing how we can work with the Maven also. Okay, but for this particular tutorial I want to go with without the build tool, because in this way we will understand how we can configure the Selenium step by step. Okay, because like it is using the build tool is more automated way, and we will discuss it later. First we will work with the Java archive file of Selenium, and then we will see how we can configure it. Okay, so there are following steps we need to follow in order to work with the Selenium. Okay, and to write our test script, first test script. So basically first of all we need to download the Java JDK. As we are working with Java, so we need to download the Java development kit for it, and then like there are some things we need to set in our environment variables. We will be discussing that. And then second step is download some IDE like Eclipse, Intellij IDEA, or Sublime Test. Any one whatever is suitable for you you can download, but in this tutorial we will be working with the Intellij. Okay, and then third step to download the Selenium jar. So we will be seeing how we can download this particular jar, and then we need to download the driver for the browser. So as I've told in the architecture that there is a one JSON wire protocol, so all the APIs and other stuff, all the classes are present in this Selenium jar, and then as driver performs the action on the browser, so we need to download that particular driver also. We will see how we can do it, and then at last we need to add the project and configure Selenium. So we will performing these 5 steps and moving forward. So first of all, let us go and download the JDK. So what you can do is you can simply go to the Chrome and just simply type download Java JDK 8. Okay, so here is the JDK 8, and it is the official website of Java, like the Oracle. So from here we can download the JDK. Basically in today's time JDK version 14 is also available, like they have upgraded the things, but mostly Java 8 is being used in the industries because it's the most stable version, and it is also providing many functionalities. So we will also be working with the Java 8. Like it doesn't matter, you can download whatever version you want, but I recommend that it should be like 8 or upper than 8 only. Okay, but in this tutorial we will be using JDK 8 version. Okay, so you need to go to this website. Okay, this is the Oracle official website. In here there is a Java development kit. Okay, and there are multiple options, like you want to download for Linux, then for Mac, for Solaris you can download. Then as we are working on the Windows, so we will be, and my system is of 64-bit, so I'll be downloading this particular JDK. So it is asking me to accept something, then okay, download. Now to download it you need to sign into the Oracle website. If you are not having any account, then you can go and create it, and then like whenever you log in, then the JDK will automatically get downloaded. Okay, so I'll not be going with it, like I'll not be downloading because it is already downloaded. The JDK is downloaded already in my system. Okay, so this is the JDK. Like whenever you enter your credentials and log into it, it will automatically start downloading the JDK. So here is the executable file of this particular JDK. You can go ahead and install this particular JDK. Okay, and then after installing, what we need to do is we need to go to our C drive. Okay, in the C drive we need to go to the program files, and in the program files, after you install the Java JDK, what you will see is there is a Java folder which is created automatically, and basically there are two folders. First one is JDK and then second one is JRE. So basically JDK is a Java development kit and JRE is a Java runtime environment. So we need to, like as I've told in the presentation, that we need to set up some environment variable. So basically now what we will do is we will set two variables. Basically first one is Java home, it will be set as a user variable, and then in the system variable path we need to define the Java bin path. So let me show you how we can go with it. Now like here is this JDK, so let me open my notepad. So basically first of all let us copy the path of this JDK8 folder. Okay, this is the one, and then I also want this path of bin in which other files are present. Okay, like these two things we have copied in our notepad. Now what we need to do is we need to go to the advanced system settings. So for that what you can do is simply on this PC you can right click it, then there is a properties, and if you move to the properties then it will show you the advanced system setting. Now click on it, advanced system setting, then here is this pop-up appears. In this pop-up there is this button environment variable, so we need to click on it. Now what we need to do, we need to do two things. In our user variable first we need to set our Java home, okay, and then in the system variable, like this is the system variable, okay, system variable, in the path we need to set the Java path, the bin path. Okay, so let me show you how we can do. So for that what you can do is you can click on this new in the user variable, and then we need to give the name Java home. Okay, this is the name of variable. So Java home, in the Java home we need to put this particular path like without the bin, the main JDK folder in our C program files. Then I have placed it in here, the variable value name is Java home, then click on OK button. So as you can see, like Java home got added in here. Now we need to add the system variable. So in the system variable what you need to do is you need to simply find this path, like it will be there in the system variable. You need to like click on it, or you can double click it basically, or you can simply click on it and then edit it. Okay, so in here we need to place this bin path, add a new path. Okay, click on the new, then this particular path we need to add here. Okay, now click on OK, then OK in here also, then click on OK. So as like now we have added our environment variable, the Java JDK folder path and bin path. So now let me show you, let us see if the Java is installed in our system or not. To check if Java is installed on your system or not, you can simply go ahead and open your command prompt, and in the command prompt you can type Java -version, Java space -version. So it is showing the Java version is 1.8, the JDK8, and JRE version is also 1.8. So like by this we can make sure that if the Java is installed on our system or not. Okay, so let me close this command prompt as Java is installed on our system. Now this is our first step and we have completed it. We have downloaded the JDK and then set the environment variable, and Java is successfully installed on our system. Okay, now the second step is to download the IDE. So basically as I've told, like you can use any IDE, Eclipse or Intellij. So in this tutorial we will be using the Intellij. So to download the Intellij, what you can simply do is Intellij download. Go to the Chrome browser and then simply type Intellij download. So it is showing the first link, the download Intellij, it's their official website. Okay, so when you open this, there is this particular window which get appear. So here like there are options Windows, Mac or Linux. So this time we are working with Windows. So you can, so basically there are two versions. First one is Ultimate and then second one is Community. So Ultimate is like it is a paid version, and then Community version is free. I have also downloaded this particular version, and as we are working with the Selenium and basic operations in the Java, so it's good, like we can also use the Community version which is free. Okay, so you go ahead and whenever you click on the download, it will download the executable file on your system. So it got started as I have already started, so let me cancel it. It will take some time. Okay, so as we have downloaded our IDE also, now third step we need to download is the Selenium JAR. Okay, so for downloading the Selenium JAR, what we can do, let me close this Oracle. We can go ahead and simply write Selenium JAR download. Okay, this is the Selenium JAR download. So like this is the official website of Selenium, www.selenium.dev. So we can go ahead and click on this download Selenium. Okay, after you click on the that particular link on the Google Chrome, so this window gets appear. Now in here there are multiple options, like we can download the Selenium WebDriver language binding. So for Java we need to download, but this will download a lot of dependencies. We do not need this jar. For that, like what our requirement is, we need to download a simple Selenium jar. So what we can do is we can go on this download section, it's on the upper of this particular window. Then there is this previous releases. So let us download 3.10 is the version. Okay, like there is this particular Selenium server standalone jar, and this is the jar which we will be using in our project. And we will be configuring the Selenium using this particular jar. So you can simply go ahead and click on this particular jar, then it will download. Okay, so as you can see, it got downloaded on my system. Okay, now our Selenium jar also got downloaded. Now our next step, our third step got completed. Fourth step is to download the driver for browser. So basically in this particular tutorial we will be using the Chrome browser. So let me go ahead and click Chrome driver download for Selenium. So simply we can type this like Chrome driver download for Selenium, and then in here you can click on this first link, which is the coming from the Chrome driver, chromium.org. There are a couple of options, like it is saying that current releases. So it is showing that if you are using Chrome 85 then download this, if you are using Chrome 84 then download this. So basically let us see what is our Chrome browser version, and then according to it we will download the driver for it. So about Chrome, as you can see, it is version 84. So if the version is 84 of the Chrome, then we can download this particular Chrome driver. So here is whenever we click on this particular link, then it is like this window is appeared here. So in this there are a couple of options. First one is like for Linux, then Mac, for Windows. So as we are working with the Windows, so we can download this particular driver. So this is the zip file which got downloaded in here. Okay, now let me close these things. And so as we have completed our fourth step also, so firstly we have downloaded the JDK and then set some path variables like Java home and the path in our system variable. We provided the bin path of Java, and then secondly we have downloaded the ID which we will be going to use, and then at third step we have downloaded the Selenium jar, Selenium standalone jar. Like it's a single jar which will do everything for us, if we are working with the Selenium. Then the fourth step we did is like downloaded the driver for the browser. Like as we are using the Chrome browser, so we have downloaded the driver, and like it is according to the version. So our version was 84, so we have downloaded the driver for version 84. Now at last we need to add the project and configure the Selenium in here. So let's proceed forward. So for that we need to create a simple Java project. Okay, so as I've told that we will not be using any build tool in this tutorial. We will be going with the Selenium standalone jar file, and we will be creating a simple Java project. Okay, so this window got open when I click on the Intellij. Now let me create a new project by clicking on this plus button, create new project. As I was telling you, like we will be creating a simple Java project, so it will open this particular pop-up of the new project. We need to create a simple Java project, like this is the first option in here. Then let me click on next, then create a project, then next, then let us give a name Selenium demo. Okay, so this is our project name, Selenium demo, and let me click on finish. Okay, so this particular project got open in here in the Intellij. Now we need to configure the Selenium. Okay, so for that, like firstly we have created this simple Java project. Okay, now let us proceed forward. Like we have created this Java project. Okay, now we need to add the Selenium jar, whatever we have downloaded, okay, in this particular project. So for that, what we can do is we can, in the Intellij, we can go on this file. Okay, and then there is this project structure. Okay, you can click on this project structure. Then in the project structure we need to go to this modules. Okay, so in the modules there is this particular option, dependencies. Okay, so in the modules there is a dependencies. Now in the dependencies we can click on this plus button. So after clicking on this plus button, it will ask me like what you want to add in here. So as this time we need to add the Selenium jar we have downloaded. So jar, we need to click on the first option, jar and directory. Now as it is on desktop of my system, so let me go to the desktop. Then there is one folder which is called Selenium. So as like after downloading, I have put the Selenium jar in this Selenium folder on my desktop. So we simply need to go ahead and add this particular jar. So this is the Selenium server standalone jar. So now click on OK. After adding that particular jar through this plus button, the Selenium jar got added in here. So we need to simply check this checkbox and then click on OK. So after that, if you see under these external libraries, then here is like Selenium standalone jar got added, and there are like multiple things, all the classes and all the other stuff is present in here. Okay, so like we have added this Selenium jar in here. Now let us create a simple test script and see like if Selenium is working. So let me create one Selenium test. Okay, so basically we are creating a simple class. Okay, so this class got created here, like the Java class Selenium test. Now we need to have this main method. So main method got created in here. Now what we need to do is we simply need to like let's do one simple test through Selenium, that we need to open a Chrome browser. Like let's say we need to open a URL google.com. okay, simply. So for that what we need to do is we need to create a reference of this particular WebDriver interface. Okay, so this is the interface. Okay, and as we have added this Selenium standalone jar, so it is coming from this OpenQA Selenium WebDriver. Now let me name it as driver. Okay, and then as this is the interface, so we need to create a reference of it, and to create a reference we need to provide the driver here. So basically as we are working with the Chrome, so we can put Chrome driver in here. Okay, and like if you are working with the Firefox, then it is also providing this Firefox driver. Then for Safari it is providing the Safari driver in here, but this time we are working with the Chrome, so let's go with it. And we have initialized this particular reference, the driver of this WebDriver interface. And before doing anything, we also need to define the driver path. Okay, so as we have like downloaded the Chrome driver for the of the 84th version, so for that what we need to do is simply we can use this system class. Okay, and then system.set property. So we need to set the property, and it accepts two arguments. First one is the key, and then second one is the value. So in the key we need to provide webdriver.chrome.driver, and then in the value we need to provide the path of the Chrome driver. So for that let me go to the desktop. Then there is this Selenium folder. So as we have downloaded the Chrome driver and I have pasted it on my desktop in the Selenium folder. So this is the particular driver, and this is the zip file. Let me extract it. So let me click on extract here. Then it is given me this executable file, the Chrome driver. So now we need to copy the path of it. So for that you can click on this Chrome driver, then press the shift, and then if you right click through the mouse, then it is showing in here copy as path. So you need to press the shift in order to get the path. So you can copy the path of it and then go to our editor and then paste this in here. So as you can see, our path got printed in here. So let me replace these backward slash with the forward slash. So it's a file path, so it's giving the error, that's why. So in here we have set the driver path, the WebDriver Chrome driver path, and we have created the reference of this WebDriver. Now we can go ahead and simply write the driver.get. So this is the method, the get. So with the get we need to provide the URL in here, and it will open that particular URL in the browser, whatever we are defining in here. So let me do this get here, and then https://www.google.com. So we are done with it. Like we have simply set the system property with this particular driver path. Okay, and then we have created a reference of this WebDriver using the Chrome driver, and then simply we are like getting this Google in here. Now let me do one more thing. Let me driver.quit. We need to also quit the browser after we have opened it. So before it, let us wait for some time. So thread.sleep, let me give a wait of 3 seconds. 3 seconds, which is 3000 milliseconds. So it is asking me for some exception. Let me add it. Okay, so we are done in here. Let us run this particular program and see what will happen. So this is running this particular program. So as you are seeing that it has opened this particular Chrome browser, and then we move to google.com, then it is waiting for 3 seconds and then quit. Okay, so guys, this is the thing, like as we have created this simple script, and we are not doing anything advanced. We are simply opening the browser, Chrome browser, and then simply getting this particular URL. Let me do something more. Let me Intellij, let me do driver dot get current URL. Okay, so let us also get the URL and print, and we will see. So this is the method, like driver dot get current URL. It will get the current URL. Okay, so this open this particular browser, then it will wait for 3 seconds, and then in here it has print this particular URL, https www.google.com. so you can see. Now one more important thing, like in order to work with this Selenium, whenever we are providing any URL, then we need to provide this HTTPS. Let's say if we not provide this, then let's see what will happen. So this is the recommendation, that we need to provide this HTTPS, otherwise Selenium will throw the error. Okay, so it has opened the browser because we have said that WebDriver equals to new Chrome driver. So it is doing that stuff, that it is opening the browser. So if you see, like it is not opening the particular Google link whatever we have provided, and it is throwing one error. Okay, so in order to work with it, we need to provide the HTTPS also. Okay, so guys, yeah, that's it for this particular tutorial. In this tutorial, we have simply configured the Selenium JAR, and we haven't created any project using any build tool. We are simply creating a Java project and then working with it. Okay, and we have created one simple test script to open the browser and to go to this particular google.com. Okay, so if you guys are having any question related to this particular tutorial, then you can mention it in our comment section. So for now, thank you.